Hey, it's Kenny Muney, paper route business, whole lot of everything. Check me out on the Bootleg Kev Podcast. Let's go.
Bootleg Kev Podcast. We got a special guest in here, man. Shout out to homie Kenny Muney in the building.
Kenny Muney, what's up?
Welcome, man.
Appreciate you having me.
Paper Route Empire in the motherfucking building. How long have you been signed to PRE?
I signed PRE 2 years.
You know, for people who don't know, man, like Dolph's been kind of, obviously before his passing, he was so passionate about like putting on people from his city.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? Like that was like one of his major missions.
Yeah.
With Paper Route Empire. What was it about you that got him on, or got you on his radar rather?
I ain't gonna lie, when I was young, you know, we from the same area, so I was like, when I'm coming up, that was the rich nigga in the hood. Like, he coming through in Porsches and all the, you know what I'm saying, foreign whips, big boy chains, big boy rings. Like, oh, yeah, I want to do what he doing right there. He turned. So,
but what were you doing that caught his attention to?
What was I doing?
Yeah, to sign you. Yeah.
Yeah, I was making my way towards what he was doing. You know, I was shooting my own videos, booking my own shows,
Just turning up,
doing it,
dropping music, going crazy.
Yeah.
And it obviously caught his attention.
Yeah, and I used to call him for like advice. I wasn't scared. Like, I want to know something. I'm trying to hit you up. Hey, bro, what this mean? What how much this cost? What I need to do with this? Like, not even signed. He was still giving me all the game he was giving me.
So before you even signed him, you were able to reach out to him and get game from him.
For sure.
What do you think like is some of the best advice you ever got from Dolph?
Man, be yourself. Like, be yourself and keep working. The work gonna talk for you. You ain't gotta say much, just work. Everything gonna show.
Nah, for sure, man. Work ethic is, I think, what is the main. Like, we see a lot of people who were like, man, a lot of cats ain't even as talented as some of the people we know, but it's the work ethic.
Like, don't never let nobody outwork you. That's all he used to tell me. Just work hard.
100%, man. So you finally got your tapes coming out at midnight.
My tape coming out at midnight.
The Long Live Dolph project came out, which was a great body of work, great dedication to the homie.
Yeah, we put my whole tape. My tape was supposed to drop like in November, but of course Long Live Dolph had to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, great tape.
Shout out NLE Choppa too. He moved his release date back a week for that project.
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah. For you, like, how much of this was you said it was supposed to come out in November. How much of this did you go back and have to like kind of update after Dolph's passing? Because I mean, that's gotta be a I
updated a few songs.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, most of the songs Dolph hand picked. You know what I'm saying? We went.
He was really like hand picking.
I didn't want to touch it too much,
right?
Because it's still like
his hands were on it. Yeah,
his hands on it. Like, I ain't gonna do too much. But of course, I had to put Role Model on there because that was from the heart. So I had to put that on there and a couple more different ones.
Was that a hard video to shoot? The Role Model video?
It was hard. Like, it was hard to do, just the thought of it, but I got my point across though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dope video. I feel like too, it was Ashtray like one of the last records that, like videos Dolph did.
Yeah. It was our first, well, not our first, that was our first video since I've been signed. Like, we had a song a couple years back. I wasn't even signed, and we did a video to it. But when I signed to him, he was like, "Nah, we ain't doing no videos."
Right.
He always tried to make me stand on my own. I respect it though. That's why I'm good.
That's dope. Nah, that's dope. I think a lot of people, like, when they sign to a bigger artist, they kind of depend on like, oh no, I'm gonna get all these songs and all these videos with that guy.
Yeah, he wasn't having it.
Right. It's like you got to get it on your own type shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Glock did. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Who else on the project?
Big Moochie, Glock, and Dreezy. Dreezy from Chicago.
Dreezy Fire.
Yeah,
for sure.
Hard.
Yeah, she's super slept on too.
Yeah, she hard.
What is the temperament you think right now when it comes to just the city of Memphis? It always feels like, I mean, you guys, like I said, when it comes to hip hop, Memphis is on fire.
For sure.
But it also feels like a very divided place in certain aspects. There's some artists who are kind of like, kind of neutral, it seems like. But for the most part, it seems like a real divided place. Like, how is the temperament in the city right now?
There's a lot of pride and a lot of people feeling like one person's success, like, is gonna make them not successful. Like
right, like your success don't got shit to do with mine.
Exactly, like it's billions of people in the world.
Pocket watching.
You know what I'm saying?
That pocket watching to get you, man. When you start looking at across the aisle of what someone else is doing, and you let that make you feel a certain type of way about what you're doing, that's where you start fucking up.
And they'll be hating and loving you at the same time.
That's real.
Yeah, so this Memphis just, they'll start off as fans, you know what I'm saying? And like what you're doing, but once they get to the point to where they'll be using this as motivation, but once they get to the point they feel like they want to be better than you, they think they got to step on you to be better, when it's like, nah, you just do your thing. Stay motivated. You ain't got to be better than the next person to be a good you.
100%. Be your, like you said, be yourself. Yeah. That's some real shit.
Yeah.
That's some real shit. Who like you coming up in the city, who was like your biggest influences, just like as far as like your style rapping? Maybe not they don't even necessarily have to be from Memphis.
Gucci Mane for sure.
Gucci, yeah.
Dolph for sure. Boosie for sure. Like,
you met Boosie yet?
I ain't met him yet.
He won't disappoint you.
I ain't gonna lie.
When you meet him, he's gonna be exactly who you would like hoped him to be.
I ain't gonna lie. I was listening, like my age. Folks weren't supposed to be listening to Boosie. I was listening to Boosie when I was super young. Like,
how young?
I was like 9 and.
There was like a 7-year-old kid recently who had a birthday party that was an NBA YoungBoy themed. So I believe anything. They had like NBA YoungBoy fucking tablecloths and plates and shit. The kid was 7. I said, what the fuck is going on at this?
All my sister used to play, and now she used to go buy the CDs from they used to have you know how Boosie used to be complaining, like, go buy my CDs from like, nah, they had the bootleg.
They had the fake shit. Yeah. All the bootleg Boosie. Yeah, but now Boosie's hey man, I always tell people like when Boosie called himself like the Tupac of the South, there's some like real shit to that.
Yeah.
Cause I lived in Florida when he got out of prison, and it's different. People don't even understand.
It took your soul.
Yeah, people don't get it unless like you see it. Like you gotta see it. Like it's like, being in LA, being on the West Coast, people don't understand like the gravity that like Boosie holds in the South.
Yeah.
Like he is like certain people's like everything.
Like he made timeless music. You could put on Boosie right now and still gonna touch whoever, because it's timeless. He coming from the soul.
From the soul for sure.
Yeah.
And he's also might be the funniest motherfucker
for sure
in hip hop. He's a riot. He's he's hilarious. And he's uncancelable.
Nah, you can't cancel.
You can't cancel him.
Boosie.
Everybody trying to. You can't cancel him.
Can't cancel Boosie.
Can't cancel him.
Yeah.
What do you do, man? Like in your spare time, like what are you into? You play video games? You watch Netflix? When you're not rapping, getting money.
I just started being able to have free time, like to be able to play. I'll be playing a game sometimes.
Call of Duty or what?
I like Call of Duty. I like guns.
I mean,
I love Call of Duty. I like Grand Theft Auto too now. I just started playing it.
You start doing the, what T Grizzly does on Grand Theft Auto. He does a role playing shit.
For real. See, I ain't got that deep into it.
Yeah, T Grizzly is making like hundreds of $1,000s a month on Twitch just playing Grand Theft Auto.
They've been trying to teach me about the game. I just get on there.
Bro, get on Twitch.
Yeah.
If you play, just be yourself, be funny on Twitch while you're playing video games.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a bag. Like we're talking like T Grizzly don't got to rap no more. All he has to do is play Grand Theft Auto. You know who T-Pain is, right?
Yeah.
Bro, T-Pain makes
playing the game
a stupendous amount of money.
T-Pain play the game?
On Twitch, yes. He just plays video games, and he's making a ridiculous amount of money.
I ain't that good at it, but I just started playing.
You don't even got to be good. You just got to go online, get on the webcam, set your room up.
Yeah.
And you got fans, they'll pull up, fucking talk your shit, just be funny, smoke.
Yeah. They be pulling up on me.
Yeah. For sure. Where were you when you found out about what happened to Dolph?
Man, I was at the house.
In Memphis?
Nah.
Well, you obviously not. Yeah, okay.
I was at the house though, but
Yeah, it's crazy because I was in Las Vegas, and it's wild because I talked to Dolph the Monday before he passed about. I was like talking to him about Glock and Glock shit, and he's like, "Yeah, the new Glock shit is crazy. Like, you need to bring him by the show." But I was actually in Vegas, doing some Empire shit. You know, I was out there with Ghazi, and it was man, that was a rough day. I can only imagine for you, and even just the city of Memphis. I feel like it broke Memphis for a couple of days, man. You know, it's crazy. It's a tough situation. What about that situation? What did you learn, man, from that? Because I feel like when you lose somebody who's so important to you, who's done so much for you, like you could, you know, there's always positives to take away from any situation. Was there anything maybe you learned about yourself or how to move or anything like that?
What I learned mainly from one of the things I made sure that I took from it was just to just enjoy the fact that I got to, you know, hands-on deal with a soul like that, you know what I'm saying? And just to make sure, like, it's not in vain, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm ready to take responsibility to do whatever got to be done, you know what I'm saying, to where he can live through what I got going on. So it's like just made me a better man altogether, music-wise, family-wise, street-wise, just made me realize how important that I need to be.
And also just like giving people their flowers while they're here. Like you never know. You know what I'm saying?
We was doing the interview like a couple weeks ahead. Like we was doing an interview. He was interviewing. You know what I'm saying? He asked me like, "Hey, what you see yourself doing in 5 years? What you want to do, bro?" I'm like, "I want to do what you. I want to be like you." I tell him in his face. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell him. Like I said, like I told you earlier, I always hit him up like, "Bro, I need to know this. I need to know this." Like I'm a sponge. You know, so I just feel like all the game that I did get to learn, all the little he did have for me, I just got to use it and just turn into a gorilla and just go hard.
Keep the legacy alive.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the role model joint was crazy too, man.
It was straight from the heart.
I can imagine. I can only imagine. Who like now that you know, Paper Route Empire, obviously, you know, Dolph ran the whole shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I know he had his ear to the street when it came to picking new artists.
For sure.
He was a great A&R.
Picked a lot of great artists.
Oh,
our label
amazing.
full of, and I look at it, our label full of different variations of Dolph.
Yeah.
Like for sure.
Nah, he was an amazing A&R. Like I think of like, you know, just to being an independent boss, like now that he's gone, like who's kind of like, you know, is everyone kind of chipping in to just kind of help keep
everybody doing their part, everybody working harder. Everybody, each artist staying in the studio, you know what I'm saying? Our teams working hard, everybody just going into guerrilla mode like they should be. You know what I mean?
They were saying that the suspects that obviously got arrested were around a little bit. Were these people you knew or that you saw around?
No.
Because the internet be talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, look, he was in the picture in the background at a club. And I'm like, well, people be in the backgrounds of clubs all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying?
No. It's just, ain't much we can say about it at the moment, you know?
That's fair.
It is what it is.
I hope they bury them boys under the jail is what I'm going to say. Let's lighten things up, man. So Memphis, obviously there's a lot of culture in the city. Shout out to the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies going crazy right now.
The Grizzlies for sure going crazy.
Going crazy right now.
Yeah.
Grizzlies might be better than the Warriors now after y'all got blown out by 40 last night. But just so much culture in Memphis, man. The barbecue, the motherfucking ones. If someone's never been to Memphis and then they pull up to your city, what are like the 2 or 3 things that they got to do while they're there?
I feel like you got to for sure get you some barbecue.
Which barbecue spot though? Like, what's the spot? Because, you know, there's the spots on Yelp, and then there's the hood spots. Like, what's the spot?
You got to go to A&R.
A&R.
What?
Okay.
Go to A&R barbecue. For sure. You know what I'm saying? What else you need to do? It's a lot of stuff. You got to go on Beale Street. I'm just saying.
Beale Street is like where, like, jazz and blues and shit really had, like,
Like, for tourists, that are going there to be tourists, go on Beale Street.
For some tourist shit, yeah.
Yeah, go you know, go to the river. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see stuff down there, but don't just stay in bounds. That's all.
Okay, what's out of bounds for people who don't know? Where the fuck shouldn't they go if they're a tourist? Because Memphis turned the fuck up.
It ain't about where they shouldn't go. It's about where they need to go. Go wherever you decided to go. Go there and go back to where you
go back to your Airbnb or your hotel.
Back to your hotel and your Airbnb, wherever. Don't wander.
Have you been able to link with any of the players on the Grizzlies throughout the years at all? I know, you know, obviously Randolph has always been involved in the hip hop scene out there. I know he hasn't played for a while, but shout out to Zebo. But
yeah, nah, I ain't never really just linked with no basketball players like that. But I for sure done been to a lot of the games though.
You got to get John Morant in a video somehow.
Man, John Morant tough.
Shout out Mike T, my guy DJ Mike T. I think he be DJing for the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Just got to get him to start playing your shit in rotation while the players are practicing.
Mike T always supported me. I ain't gonna lie.
Mike T, you know what's crazy is Mike T is such a Memphis staple that we worked for the same company, iHeart, and they had took him off the radio to put me on from LA.
Yeah.
And shout out Devin Steele, who was at the station at the time, but I just didn't feel right about it because I'm like, bro, I ain't even from there, and this is a legend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ended up working out where he back on. But shout out to Mike T, man. Shout out to
he always been he a supporter DJ. It's a lot of folks that just wait until you something to show love. Like he was showing me love when I started, like before.
Well, a lot of people wait until everybody like it's the thing that is it with anything.
Yeah,
with artists,
it ain't no hard feelings. It is what it is.
With causes, people want to be fucking super in tune with like fucked up shit when it's like the popular thing to do. But it's like, what are you doing when it's not in the news? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, we got to stop the interview real quick, man. Shout out to our sponsors at MyBookie. Now, if you're into sports like me, you like to win money, what are we doing? Go to MyBookie right now, man. Let's get in on some of this action. MyBookie. Go sign up, get the double deposit bonus. This is what this means. When you sign up at MyBookie right now, all right, whatever money you deposit, they're going to match it. They're going to double it for you up to $1,000, but you got to use the keyword, the promo code Bootleg. That's right. Use that promo code Bootleg when you sign up at MyBookie. They're going to double your deposit. Listen, March Madness is coming up. My favorite time of the year to gamble is March Madness. It is so much fun. You don't got to know a fucking thing about college basketball. It is just fucking turned up. I love to go to, listen, March Madness. That's really all you need to know. Get your account before then. Thank me later. Also, NBA action is finally back. Throw down some futures. Who you think is going to win the MVP? Joel Embiid, Jokic, Devin Booker, a little dark horse. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Suns. You got to go to MyBookie, though. Sign up. Get down right now, all right? Get double your money, double your deposit. You put in $1,000, they're going to match that, give you a whole nother $1,000 to gamble with. MyBookie.ag. Use the promo code Bootleg, double your deposit. Hey, we gotta stop the podcast, man, real quick. Appreciate y'all for watching. Really mean it. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, even if you're one of those dickheads who leaves a comment. Yo, why are you always interrupting the guests? Because it's my fucking podcast, and I don't know, I like to talk too. Anyway, hey, shout out to Odd Socks, man. They've been our sponsor from day one. We go hard for Odd Socks always, man. Literally go hard for my wife, and I go hard for Odd Socks in different and same kinds of ways. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I go hard in Odd Socks. They do make boxers. You feel me? Anyway, listen, they got the ill licenses. They got the Breaking Bad. They got the WWE. They got Mountain Dew. They got fucking Swedish Fish, fucking Kool-Aid, Pez, you know, Cheech and Chong. What are you into? The Odd Socks basics are the boys, though. That's my favorite. You know, you get yourself a nice pair of just basics. They're comfy. It's like walking on clouds. All right. So you can save 20% off if you go to oddsocksofficial.com. Use the promo code Bootleg Kev. That's one word, Bootleg Kev, all together at checkout. 20% off oddsocksofficial.com. Go show some love and let's get back to the interview. For sure. Besides your mixtape coming out, what's the name of the project?
Time is money.
Time is money. I tell people time is the most valuable currency.
For sure. Time more important than money.
I agree 1,000%.
It's about what you do with your time. It's like if you're being productive, you can be making some money or making a way to get to some money.
That's what we telling everybody. I'm like, listen, don't waste my fucking time. It's the most disrespectful thing you do to somebody is waste their time.
I hate when people playing with my time, you playing with my money.
That's 100%. Or you just, you say you have a family? You got any kids?
I ain't got no kids.
No kids.
Condoms.
Yeah, shout out to you. Keep that up. How old are you?
24.
Oh, yeah. Don't have kids till you're like 30. Don't have kids till you got about $5 million.
I want to have chats.
You can have like 5 M's in the bank. Cause you want to kind of be.
I want to have an account set up to where when you born, you already took. I don't want to worry about it.
That is a great plan. We just had TK Kirkland on, and he was saying unless you got $25,000 in the bank, you shouldn't be fucking.
Nah, for sure. You shouldn't be thinking about it.
He's like, because one, you broke as fuck. So if you accidentally get a bitch pregnant, what the fuck you gonna do?
Cry.
Two, if you're that broke and you're worried about getting pussy, you're gonna stay that broke.
Yeah, for sure.
You worry about getting you some money before you worry about getting laid.
Yeah.
But
You wasting your time.
24 or 25 years old? Yeah, I mean, no kids, that's good.
Yeah, no kids.
Especially, I mean, being in your position, you probably, the DM's got to be crazy.
For sure.
The love from the ladies in the hometown got to be crazy.
For sure.
Have you had like a girl that, are you in a relationship or are you single?
I'm chilling.
Is it complicated?
I'm chilling.
You're chilling. Okay, that's fair. Okay. I respect. That's such a great answer because that could mean anything.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
So if someone's watching this, they can't even get mad because you're chilling.
You can't be mad at me. You know we chilling.
Yeah, chilling. Anybody else outside of the Paper Route Empire camp that you're fucking with in Memphis who you maybe have a relationship with or want to do some music with?
It's a lot of people I got a relationship with. I got, for sure, like people like Tay Keith. I've been working with Tay Keith.
He's a beast.
I've been working with Tay Keith since I first started rapping. Like, me and Glock was dealing with Tay Keith when we was 14 and 15.
Wow.
And we've been dealing
This
with
is
Tay
like
Keith.
way before
we
knew that.
It's my dog.
Yeah.
Like, it's my dog. And then he got an artist he signed named Clay. Clay used to be my engineer, but Clay a dog rapping. So, it's my dog too.
So Tay Keith is signed Clay.
Yeah, he signed Clay.
Tay Keith is hard, bro.
Yeah, Tay Keith.
People don't even realize he's from Memphis. Like I feel like we think we kind of discovered him through Block Boy JB, so it only makes sense. But like he's on fire right now. So
Tay Keith went big. I feel him.
Is he on the project at all? Does he got any beats on the project?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Yeah.
What is the one song tomorrow? The album's out. No one's ever heard of your music, and they're like, "I'm gonna check your project out." But what's the one song you want them to go to?
I can't make this up.
Why that song?
Because I ain't making up nothing, so they need to automatically know when they hear the rest of the project, everything I'm saying, real life.
Was that the intro?
Nah, it's the second.
I can't make this up.
Yeah.
Real life shit.
Yeah, it's just like, this how I feel. Like when I rap, I just rap from the heart. If I don't have nothing, if I ain't did nothing today, I can't go to the studio. What I'm finna rap about? I ain't did nothing. I gotta live and rap it.
You gotta be inspired.
I gotta be inspired.
Is it hard ever to be inspired? Because I feel like sometimes,
Not me. I told you, like I think 24/7. I'm inspired by anything. You inspire me right now. You know what I'm
Interesting.
You got a nice spot. You know what I'm saying? You working. Anything inspire me. It can be whatever. So I always got something to think about.
You're always thinking. You read a lot or get in any books or do you like dive down any YouTube rabbit holes? Sometimes
I just be on Google all the time. I hear a word I ain't never heard. I'm like, damn.
What does that mean? Let me Google that shit. Yeah. The YouTube rabbit holes are serious though. You'll be like, oh, what's this? And then you end up an hour and a half later.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, now I know so much about marine biology or.
I don't know. I think I'm better with words. It's like, instead of images.
That makes sense. I mean, you are a wordsmith.
Yeah, I like words.
Do you write your shit out or you punch in, freestyle?
Punch in. I say whatever on my mind. Stop right there. Then be like, okay, say some more. Start right there. Sometimes I keep going. It just depends. But I ain't writing nothing.
Nothing. Ever. You never were a writer?
Yeah, I used to write. Until I started living so much. It's like I got too much to think about, too much to talk about. I got to stop writing because I'm trying to cram too much.
More natural. It's like a more natural process for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know many artists that write anymore. Nah. Most people are still. I mean, there's certain people that write. Like we had Block Boy JB up here, and he said this new album he did with Tay Keith. He said this is the first album since like I don't know 5 years that he actually wrote everything down because he was in that process of just punching in.
Yeah.
It's a different vibe for sure. I feel like you can get more done faster when you punch in and you freestyle.
I think I do it. I don't even be worried about speed. I'd be worried about the feeling. I get more of a feeling out when I punch in because it's like line for line. It's like it's more emotion into what I'm saying opposed to writing it down and trying to come up with a whole put emotion in one whole line, like one whole setup. Like, nah, I'm gonna just say how I feel line for line, because everything I'm saying got something behind it. I ain't just rapping to be rapping.
You got a lot of jewelry here. Yeah. It's a solid amount of ice you got. What is the WLE?
Whole lot of everything.
Is that your shit?
Yeah. Me and my gang, my little brother lost his life like when we was young. He used to always be like, we having a whole lot of everything, you know.
So that's the name of your company?
Yep, whole lot of everything.
So are you actively on some CEO shit as well in your own type of,
my own type of way, for sure.
Signing artists or not yet?
Not yet, but I'm definitely mentoring other artists. You know, anybody want to know something, anybody want to learn something, I'm open to help. You know what I'm saying? Because when I do sign somebody to mine, I want to do like how Dolph did. You know what I'm saying? I want to take my time out to really put myself to the side and focus on that person's career, because I don't want to play with nobody's career. So I'm gonna sign me some artists for sure.
Who's been? I'm sure you've been in the studio with a lot of artists.
Yeah.
Whose creative process has impressed you the most?
Baby.
Which Baby are we talking about? Lil
Baby.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember like a while back, man, I was telling him I needed a feature from Baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was in Memphis. This was, like I said, this was before I was signed. I was doing everything myself.
Yeah.
Man. Me and Baby I think we had to sign a lawyer or something, and we had a couple of mutual other people that I knew. And I had called this girl, like, bro, call Baby and tell him I'm trying to do this song.
Right.
She was like, he got a show later, blah, blah, blah. He said, you gonna come up there now? Mind you, I'm in Memphis. I'm like, damn, how I'm finna get here real quick? I'm like,
where'd you have to go?
To Atlanta.
Okay.
Like, fuck, I'm finna book this flight. I had jumped on the flight, went to the studio, played the song. I didn't even knock the song out so fast, but it was hard. Like, he didn't play with it. It was hard, and I'm like, yeah.
How many years ago was that?
Like 2.5, maybe.
It's crazy because they always hear people say like Lil Baby. I think like the evolution of him as a rapper.
Yeah.
That we've like seen with our own eyes over the last like 4 or 5 years has been like something I don't think we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because he went from being like somebody who Gunna used to help, Gunna, like he talks about openly, Gunna helped him learn how to rap.
Yeah.
So now he's like top 3 in the world. Like the guy's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Like J. Cole, Cole.
That's another example of staying hungry, staying working.
Staying hungry, staying humble.
Yeah.
He's a humble dude.
Yeah.
And he's hungry.
Even though we did this song years back, he still, he's my dog, he cool.
Is that, what's your biggest record that you've ever put out as far as numbers wise?
Right now, if we speak of now, I ain't gonna lie. Role model is like
going crazy for you.
Yeah, they like role model. But before then, I had this song back in the day called Young Trap Nigga, like YTN Freestyle. They loved this song. Super booked up. It was basically like my introduction.
Right.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it being an artist and kind of being like somebody who's got a kind of comes from the streets? Is it a little like frustrating to like have to like get on TikTok and shit? Because TikTok is kind of like it's something you kind of have to do as an artist now. But it's also like kind of goofy. So you're like, I don't know.
I gotta try. It's like with TikTok and stuff like that. I'm open minded to it, but when I do it, I need to do it right. So I'm gonna have to find somebody who can.
There's a science to that shit.
Yeah, ain't nothing you just get on there because you can look like a fool.
Yeah, there's a way to do it without being corny. Yeah. It's just hard to figure out.
I ain't trying to be corny.
Because TikTok is a corny ass app.
For sure.
But like if you could, I always tell artists like whatever you do in your normal day-to-day life, just do it on TikTok, but have your song in the background.
Like cooking.
Like if you cook. Yeah, if you cook.
I know how to cook.
Like if you're like, yo, I know how to whip up some crazy whatever. What's your best dish?
Noodles.
If you did
gourmet though.
If you did gourmet top ramen on your TikTok, but you got your record playing in the background,
yeah,
that's the type of shit people want to see.
Yeah,
and you ain't looking goofy. You're just you're letting people in more to your character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What? So we're talking ramen noodles, right?
Yeah, I don't play with my noodles.
Okay, because
lemon pepper.
So what? Okay, so are we? All right, let's break this down. Are we doing cup of noodles or the packet?
You can go either way. However it
okay, so we got the brick of noodles. Which flavor you start? What's the base? Beef, chicken noodles.
Sure.
From there, fill me in. What are we doing?
Chicken noodles. It's like you want to get fancy. You can work the stove, but it's like sometimes I don't work the stove. I might be in a rush. I work the microwave.
Put them in the bowl.
Put them in the bowl. Leave a little water in it.
Yep.
Lemon pepper, garlic salt, seasoned salt, the chicken packet, hot sauce. And I got this little special season I use.
Okay.
And I use cheese sometimes.
I'll be putting cheese in there too. I was gonna say, people give me shit when I put cheese in my ramen. They say it's some white people shit.
Hell no.
That cheese is smacking.
To each his own. That cheese served.
Yeah, cheese and noodles ain't bad.
Nope.
Nah, that sounds good.
And like nobody ever. People probably be like, I don't know, son, it's doing too much. Every time somebody tastes, they be like, you made me some more? Can I get some more?
It's a
ready to snatch my bowl.
Gourmet meal. Yeah. Is there any sort of side hustles or businesses that you want to end up trying to get into or open up in the future?
Yeah.
Maybe like a restaurant or something. Like what?
A hotel. When I get old, I want to be sitting. You know how folks want. I want a hotel. I want to be making money all day, room for room.
That's probably not too far off.
The trap just jumping.
You could probably get, especially if you get one of them. You could probably start off with one of them joints that bitches be renting out and selling their pussy out of. One of them motels. You know what I'm saying? Them shits be booming.
Trap jump all day.
You drive one of them. You know them weekly hotels.
Yeah.
That's where shit gets shiesty. If you see it says weeklies outside, like you know what kind of motherfuckers are staying there. They can't get qualified for a lease. They in there fucking hoeing, shooting up. Lord knows what, man, because I know this because my aunt, my whole life, always lived in weeklies because she was a fucking just a shit show of a human being. Yeah. And I'd go and see her. Yeah, them weekly spots, them Seagull Suites and all them shits, stay away. My goodness. Oh, yeah. But you could probably buy a spot like that.
For sure.
A little motel maybe, you know what I mean? A little 15, 20 rooms.
I ain't gonna lie.
Do like an OnlyFans special. Like we got the OnlyFans room, bitches. You can come in here and shoot your OnlyFans content.
You try to go and business. Which one go have?
What we doing?
It sound like you got it mapped out.
A little bit, man. Anything else going on that you want to talk about, man, that's coming up? Rest of the year. I mean, obviously the tape, by the time this comes out, the tape is going to be out. So
just know the rest of the year we going all the way up. For sure. I got a lot of work. I'm finna drop a lot of projects. Whole team got a lot of projects finna drop. Moochie about to drop. Glock dropping soon. Like everybody working, the whole team.
Is there gonna be I know Dolph had an insane work ethic with and was always working. I'm assuming we're gonna get some unreleased Dolph, hopefully. I mean that goes without saying. Anyone who's a fan of Dolph knows how much that dude recorded.
Just know his fans forever gonna be happy.
I'm telling you, he had like a Tupac work ethic.
He loved his fans more than anybody, so for sure his fans gonna be happy.
It's a beautiful thing. Sure that we'll go stream up your shit.
Time is money.
Long Live Dolph is out too. The compilation. And we're gonna have we're gonna have this guy rap too. So that's gonna be a separate YouTube video.
You want me to rap? Do it.
Let's do it.